Kathleen Wall. We're at the Indian Market here in Santa Fe today. This is my booth number 224. And I do sculptures in native clays. I dig and process my clays, and I have a lot of fun with it. Most of my pieces are large and they're smiling. I've been working in clay since I was 16 years old. I started making storytellers and it just kind of progressed. My work just it evolved into a larger type of work. And then this is my storyteller now. Before I used to make little storytellers with the tiny little babies on them, and now I make one large storyteller with one large baby on them. I like to do installational pieces about Native American cultures, and I also have moved into a bronze media, so I have a collection of 8 different bronze series, and I'm enjoying that a lot. Some of the more significant pieces that kept my career growing were made here for the Indian Market in Santa Fe. My first time I was at the Indian Market, I made a very large Kashari clown, and I called it 1 out of 10, and it was this giant clown spitting seeds into a bowl way ahead of him, and he was making like 1 out of 10, so there was like a ton of seeds all the way around him as well. When I sold that piece here to Fred and Lori Colvin, I just thank them immensely for I kept coming down and buying my work. That was such an eye-opener to me that this could be a very profitable career. This could make me somebody that I really want to be. So I'm thankful for not only the art market, but the collectors that keep young artists going. As you grow up, the pieces that stick in your head kind of have a connection with the client that purchased them, and that's always really neat to have. At this point in my career, when I start new pieces, I have a very long thought process. Like right now, I'm working on an exhibit called Harvesting Tradition, and I've already had the thought process about 6 months. I've been thinking about different pieces to put in the exhibit. The piece behind me right now is one of the pieces that I'm hoping to have in the exhibit. The last exhibit I did, Celebrating Native Legacies, I had that for a year, just conjuring up in my head all these different things and scenarios and different cultures I wanted to research. So that exhibits are much more longer thought process than, say, my booth art, like where I make these little clown, like a little clown like this. I mean, it's a lot of work, and you know, the thought process is there, but it's just not as in depth as an exhibit or an installational piece. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Over the years, my work has changed significantly. From small little novelty pieces, I used to go walk around to all the curio shops in Albuquerque and Santa Fe and try to sell my work, either storytellers or pots or little kasharis. And now, over time, it's evolved and changed into more installational pieces and pieces that involve multi-pieces. Like this piece here is everything separate, and I have the corn here, and this is all computer transfers of cultural things happening or historical things or different things like that. I'd really like to incorporate with my work. I really like to enhance or celebrate the Native heritage and the Native traditions in my work. So that's really what I want to do in the future, and I feel like that's my big change from, of course, you know, small storytellers to this bigger exhibit type work. The Cultural Center has a the Cultural Center is very dear to my heart. You know, I've been involved with the Cultural Center for many years, not only now with the artists in residence. I donate a lot of my time with that. I don't just work there. I educate people about native clays and I educate people about native work. It's important to me to be in a position like that because I feel as though I need to educate younger people, because I feel that we need to make sure that young people are involved or interested in loving Native American art. And that's the main reason I'm at the Cultural Center and I donate so much of my time there, is because I really want young people to appreciate Native Americans and their art.